to have you. With us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's Game 1. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. It's the Toronto Raptors facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Taking a look at Memphis.
A 5-game series is a sprint. Even for the higher seeds, it feels like a must-win. Because if you don't, you lose home court advantage and have to win 3 of the next 4.
2 points. That one goes. You look at Toronto. Hey, Game 1 of the finals. Every fan has their eyes locked in on this one.
Oh, they sure do. And the pressure is immense for these two teams. They have to make sure they don't play out of control to start the game. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Payton's shot is good. Payton's got his second basket.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Outside White. Adebayo sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Fires high post. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Pass to Leonard. Sends it home from three-point land. Leonard's got 5 now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Shannon. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams crack, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Payton with it. Now guarded by White. Outside Davis. Out to Leonard. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Fox outside. And Fox powers it home.
Whether it's with his scoring or passing, Fox generates a lot of offense out of the pick and roll.
Payton's shot is good. He has 6.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 5. Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Springer. For 3. Rebound Toronto.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
From 11 feet away, Howard grabs the miss. And so it's Memphis with it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AG, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Claxton. Toronto passing it around. And Claxton throws it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Rejected by Claxton. Leonard outside. And the three off target. Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's White. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Ooh, it's stolen away. Back to Howard. Pass to Shannon. Howard, the screen.
First personal foul. First team foul.
White looking it over. Down low. And it's Howard finishing it off.
He's a true team-first guy. White is all about finding the team the best scoring chance he can.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's White following the three-point basket by Toronto. Pass to Howard. And here's Adebayo. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Springer misses. Toronto leading by 6. Outside Davis. Howard on the double team. Leonard for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to White. Back to Adebayo. Outside White. And here's Howard, guarded by Payton. Shoots from 12. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And now we check in with Allie LaForce. She's got an update on De'Aaron Fox. Allie?
Hey guys, the athletic trainer from Memphis let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. I don't think there's a worse time to be getting hurt than right now in the finals, but I've been told he can play through it. Guys, he's tough.
Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, well, on one hand, I'm sure they're glad to know what's wrong. But on the other hand, that's a serious injury. Best of luck to him in his recovery process.
And a fast break now for the Raptors. Finney Smith's shot is off. Three-pointer off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And here's LeVert for 3. Knocks down the long J. LeVert's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Raptors lead by 7. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Wiggins. Outside for LeVert. Here's Sanders. Wing shot on the way. Jump shot is good. Sanders has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Toronto passing it around. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Sanders. Here's Mobo. No points yet. Launches it. That shot missing. It's Smart on the wing. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here's Mobo. Pass to Barnes. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if you can.
LeVert outside to the paint. Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And he drives in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Toronto leading by 6. Here's Payton. Pass to Claxton. Davis with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Davis can't hit. And here's Memphis. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Leonard. Howard grabs the miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Oh, stolen by Payton. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
And the basket by Springer.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Oh, stolen by Payton. And there's the drive. There's Davis with the 3. Davis showing his range.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Pass to Sanders.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Here's LeVert. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Howard. Will it go? And the layup is good. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
Tries the spin move. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Memphis shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Traoré. Outside, Green. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Raptors out in front, up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside White. Doubled by Payton. There's the drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now Smart. Toronto passing it around. Wiggins left side. Here's Finney-Smith. Parries it from 3.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Outside Johnson. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Smart right side. Pass to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Whoa, Wiggins with feeling.
Just springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. Now here's Johnson. Out to the wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Raptors lead by 4. Pass to Mikhailuk. Offline with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Into the third. Oh!
Wow, he almost brought the house down.
I love this game. I mean, that's a risky dunk, B.A.
Yeah, it's worth it when the payoff is so good, though.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, I'm obligated to say, what's wrong with just a simple layup? But that was nice.
Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. Memphis making a switch here.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Here's Mikhailuk. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Mikhailuk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Sanders, no good.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Wiggins, no good.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
And he comes up with a bucket. Mobo's got 6 points.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's the pick. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by Green.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Johnson. Sinks it from distance. He has 6.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Green, a screen. Here's Finney Smith. Oh, and Bryant with the block. Back to Mikhailuk. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Bryant with it. Guarded now by Finney Smith. Pass to Johnson. Here's the screen by Bryant. And Green comes to help. Here's Springer. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Smart outside. To the middle. Outside Finney Smith. And that comes off the assist by Green.
3.
Finney Smith's got 8 points here in the quarter. Grizzlies trail by 5. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
13.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Toronto making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
1:29 left in the third. Here's Adebayo. And again, Memphis no good.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Adebayo. To the inside. Shannon's shot is off.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by White. Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Moody. Adebayo sets a screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here's LeVert for 3. Howard grabs the miss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Moody. Back to Howard. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Davis. The baseline J is off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Toronto out in front. They lead by 5. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Raptors lead by 5. Now here's LeVert.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Outside Peyton. The 3. The shot that time not on target. Here's Shannon. Back to Adebayo. It's Adebayo inside.
Well, Adebayo makes his living in the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Howard. Back to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. The shot by Howard, no good. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, GA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. On the wing, Davis. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Shannon. To the left wing. Here's Sanders. Driving to the basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guy.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Leonard outside. Pass to Claxton. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. Grizzlies trail by 5. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. To the left side wing. Pass to Green. Back to Claxton. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mikhailuk. Misses the 3.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, he misses the layup. Toronto leading by 5. Wiggins fires. Can't get the 3. Adebayo. Cash from downtown.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Here's Green. No good from 3.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Smart with the ball. For 3. Green able to hit from 3.
Oh, what a sense for the moment. Green, big time bucket.
It's White with a drive. And he racks up 2.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to do.
Now Davis.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Adebayo. Oh, Green rips down the board. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Davis outside. Now Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Davis. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Memphis making a switch here.
Substitution for your Grizzlies.
Grizzlies trail by 4. 59 seconds left to play in the 4th. Oh, he misses the layup. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Here's Mobo. Cleared away by Davis.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Cashes it in.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
And the Grizzlies call time here. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
That was your Grizzlies defense team. All right, we hear you once again.
White! It falls!
He's been in a big spot or two. Get it to NBA champ Derek White.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Leonard. In the corner, Smart. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
To tie it up, and they get it back. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. Playoff basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And our reporter, Ali LaForce. You look at Memphis.
Yeah, after that loss, their character is going to be tested. But how will they respond? They can't afford to fall into a 0-2 hole, then go on the road. They've got to up their ante now.
Now here's Leonard. Howard grabs the miss.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Adebayo. And that one good. You take a look at the Raptors. The NBA Finals continues on as these teams feel each other out.
Yeah, there's a lot of act and react between the coaches. After one adjustment is made, the other side will make a counter adjustment as well.
Now, here is Howard. Pass to Adebayo. Howard, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, got that one goes.
And what I love about Adebayo is he picks smart shots to take. Just an efficient offensive player.
Smart outside. And here's Leonard. Leonard, double team. Now here's Davis. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game. Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. You have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back over to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Inside. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
See, I like that decision from Fox, moving the ball outside to a three-point shooter.
Claxton can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Leonard for 3. Toronto the rebound. From the arc. The shot that time not on target. Grizzlies lead by 3. Here's Fox. And stolen by Leonard. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Payton. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Payton with a steal. Adebayo with the rejection.
I love this defensive intensity from Bam, shutting them down at the rim with those long arms. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Memphis making a switch here. He's off on the second. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Outside for Davis. Davis drawing the double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Over White. It's on target from the high post.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Screen by Leonard. Pass to Davis. Back to Leonard. Toronto passing it around. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Back to Adebayo. Howard, the screen. Goes up on the wing. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Leonard outside. 3-pointer. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Plays personal foul. Plays team foul. At the line for Memphis.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And so Howard nails them both. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Finney-Smith. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Barnes. Off target from three-point range. And it's Green with the ball for the Raptors. Here's Traoré. And here's LeVert for three. And the Raptors, another three.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
The shot by Howard, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Toronto out in front. They're up by 5.
16.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
His hang time on the rim with a sweet cherry on top, PA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Barnes. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Raptors lead by 3. On the wing, Green. Yet to see a basket. Back to LeVert. The steal. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
To the middle. Here's Green. Outside Finney-Smith. Oh, they pick off the pass. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball.
Toronto's ball.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Green. LeVert. Another shot. Tipped. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the blocked shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws. Coming up. That free throw, no good.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. The three. Oh, an absolute bomb by Fox.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Outside, Green. Toronto passing it around. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And it's Smart missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fox outside. Shakes him. Driving in. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
To the inside. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Outside for Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Smart. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Mr. Reliable, you can count on Green to show up every night.
Here's Fox. Pass to Bryant. And stolen by Green. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Three-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Kenny Smith. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Wiggins for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Memphis leading. Here's Mobo. They set a pick. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. 1:21 left in the second period. Payton with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, got that one up quick.
If you're not right up there on him, he's going to make him pay.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
1:11 left in the first half of this game. The kick out to Adebayo. And another basket for Memphis.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Easy two for AD.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Adebayo, that's good.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Count it. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
There's a screen by Johnson. And the shot's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Raptors trail by 4.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Payton. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Memphis ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Grizzlies lead by 4. Pass to Sanders. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Nick Claxton. Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. The first one falls. Toronto making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Raptors trail by 6. Down low. They swipe it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Adebayo. Back to White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Basket counts. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be a... on the film.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Payton. Pass to Leonard. All sorts of time. And he gets the jumper to drop. Leonard's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Payton up top. Right side Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
Stolen by Davis. Here's Leonard. Howard grabs the miss. Grizzlies lead by 4. Pass to Johnson. Inside. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Here's Payton. And here's Claxton. Here's Leonard. Good work defensively by White.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
Payton with a steal. And he lays it in on the break. And so it's Memphis with it. 2-point game. From the baseline. And that one drops for him. Sanders just got 7 points in the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Leonard. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Yeah, the versatile scoring ability of Kawhi, whether long range, short range, mid range, he can do it all.
Here's White with the drive. For the tie. Grizzlies with the rebound. Right wing. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Sanders. And a miss there on the triple.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Leonard outside. Puts it up. No good. That would have tied it. Memphis leading. Howard inside. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Smart. Here's Sanders. From behind the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Here's Mobo. Soft touch off the glass. Mobo's got his second bucket on the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
I like when Green looks to score. He's good at putting defenses in a bind.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
LeVert attacking.
You see the quick first step of LeVert, getting into the lane and forcing the issue.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. No good on the free throw. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Oh, yes! Throw it down! Oh. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Wiggins for 3. Mobo with a rebound. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They're coming. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Raptors trail by 8. LeVert outside. To the inside. Here's Green. And the layup is good off the glass.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
It's stolen by Smart. Memphis with a rebound. Hawks for 3. Rebound by Wiggins. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. To hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And Wiggins is fantastic at attracting contact. Such a savvy veteran.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Fox with the ball. Payton covering. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Springer. 4 on the clock. Here's Mobo. Back to Adebayo. Adebayo is double. Here's Springer. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Springer's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Payton's shot is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Outside for Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Such a great guy to have on the team and an amazing defender. Green even led the league in steals 1 year.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. And he's good on the second. Here's Fox. Adebayo from long range. Kept alive. Howard. And finished off by Adebayo.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
LeVert outside. And again, Toronto no good. Grizzlies lead by 6. Here's Fox. From the wing. And perfection right through the net.
I like watching Fox orchestrate these sets because he lets the play develop naturally. It takes what he sees.
And here's LeVert for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Pass to Howard. Out to Fox. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Oh, he cannot hit.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And they go to the intentional foul. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Howard up top. Now Fox. 16 feet out. Beyond the arc. Ooh, the shot misses. Raptors trail by 10. Double team on Leonard. Nick Claxton. Oh, off target from downtown. And Fox has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Adebayo. Sweet move. Oh, it doesn't go. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Leonard, a threat from deep.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Grizzlies making a change here. And there's 1:45 left in the final quarter. Here's Sanders. Clock at 6. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Now Leonard takes a 3. Oh, Leonard from the parking lot.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Howard inside. Howard, the screen. 19-footer is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's Springer. He launches. Leonard there for the rebound.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Sanders. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he can't get either to fall. On the take. Now Payton. So Memphis wins it. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals.